Welcome back to Got Wire. Today I'm going to be doing a little review, unboxing, and comparison with this TP-Link AX-1500 travel router. And we'll get this unboxed here, and I will show you what all it comes with in the box. But you get the travel router here, and on this travel router it has venting on the front. Has its logo on the side with some more venting. On the back here, it has power, USB-A to plug in your phone with USB-A, or a travel router. And then it also has a LAN and a WAN, and both these are 1 gig Ethernet ports. And then on the side here, this is the important side, you have a little switch, and it says access point, hotspot, or router. You won't put it in router if you're going to be hardwiring it to either a hotel's Ethernet port, or if you're going to be using this little USB-C dongle, or Lightning if you have Apple, if you're weird and have Apple. But it goes from USB-C to Ethernet, and I will show you how to turn that on your phone right now.
Alright, I have my USB-C to Ethernet adapter plugged into my phone right now. If you run an Apple, that'll be Lightning to Ethernet adapter. But this is an Android right here. The way you turn on your hotspot so you can hardwire your phone to your router, you go to connections, and then you go to mobile hotspot and tethering, and then at the bottom here you click on Ethernet tethering. And what that'll do is it'll send internet from your USB-C or from your Lightning port to your travel router, and that way you can get your travel router internet from your mobile hotspot, from your phone, hardwired instead of using your phone's Wi-Fi to the router. Hardwired, in my opinion, is always better.
Alright, and now once you get that turned on your phone settings, you plug your Ethernet cable into here, and this should already be plugged into your phone, and then you plug it into the WAN port here, and I'll show you how to configure it here on the laptop. But once you get your Wi-Fi name and password configured on this, you pre-connect all your family's devices, and then that way when you get to the hotel room, you just plug this up, hook it up to your phone with this, and then all your family's devices will have Wi-Fi and automatically be connected, and it'll be simple. You can also connect this over Wi-Fi to the hotel's Wi-Fi. So that way you hook it up to the hotel's Wi-Fi, and then all your family's devices automatically connect to this. Simple. One device you have to hook up, that's it. But in order to connect it to the hotel's Wi-Fi, you have to set the switch here to hotspot mode here in the center. And then once you do that, you plug it in, and then you plug your LAN cable from the LAN port into your PC and go to the web GUI. And I'll show you how to access the web GUI here in a minute. I got a little excited and forgot to show you what was in the rest of the box here. In the bottom of the box here, you get a Ethernet cable, a flat Ethernet cable. You get your power cable, USB-C to USB-A, and then you get your little power brick here that you go from USB-A to your outlet. And other than that, just some documentation in the box, and that's it. Well, this is what the web GUI looks like of the router. The way I got in here was I typed in this IP address up here, 192.168.0.1, and the way I found out what that was is I pulled up command prompt, and then you type in IP config, and this is the only thing plugged into my laptop, and I have it hardwired with an Ethernet cable. And this default gateway right here, 192.168.0.1, is the router. So you type that in up here, 192.168.0.1. And it'll ask you for your password. The first time you log into this, it'll have you create a password. And then it steps you through a wizard. And I went ahead and bypassed the wizard. And this is with the router being in hotspot mode. So you can connect to the hotel's Wi-Fi, through your router, and then to your devices. So the way you set that up is if you don't want to use the wizard, you go to the IP, type in your password. This is what it pops up. You click on internet, and then you can either do 2.4 or 5 gigahertz. If you don't see the hotel's Wi-Fi on 2.4,
you can scan it on 5, but most of the time you'll see something on 2.4. I'm going to use 5, so we'll do Wi-Fi scan, and it'll pull up all my wireless networks around me. So here in a minute, I will click on my home Wi-Fi. Alright, this is my home Wi-Fi right here, Wilkerson Wi-Fi. I will select that. And then you type in your password. After you type in your password, it'll say detecting, and then it'll have a status bar going across the screen. And then I just clicked back up to a network map up here, and it says I'm connected with a dynamic IP, which means it doesn't, or it changes, it's not static. And then this is the IP address my router gave me. So now we should have internet access if I click on Google, and we do. And I am connected through this router, because if I pull up command prompt and type in ipconfig, there is the router's IP address. And as you can see, my home network is 192.168.4, and this router is 192.168.0. So I am connected to my home network through this router. And the reason why you'd want to do that is that way, simplicity. You can hook up this router to the hotel's Wi-Fi, and then all your family's devices will connect to this router. You just have to hook up one thing instead of 20 devices when you get to a hotel. You can also click on Advanced here, and you can set up a VPN, so you can have all your traffic tunneled back to your home network. So if you're in a different country, all your traffic goes back to US, so you can still use US websites like Netflix and all that music and all that other stuff. But you click on Advanced and then click on VPN Client. You hit Enable and then Add, and it has WireGuard, and it also has OpenVPN. You can use either or. OpenVPN isn't as fast as WireGuard, and this GL-iNet, I made a video on how to set up WireGuard on it. And this travel router here, this TP-Link one, it'll probably be fairly similar to this one. So you can go watch my video if you want to learn how to set up WireGuard on this. OpenVPN is a little bit simpler. You just import your file here. You click on Browse and drag your file into there. And then you type in your username and your password, and you'll get connected to OpenVPN. You can also set up like NordVPN in here. I forget what NordVPN uses on their website. It'll show you how to configure it on here. But you also have IPv6 in here. You have system. You can update the firmware. And then the wireless tab here. This is how you configure what Wi-Fi it puts out. So you have 2.4. You can change the name on the 2.4 gigahertz. Also change the password. And then you can also change the name of the 5 gigahertz and change the name or the password on the 5 gigahertz. And that way, once you get all this changed, you hook up all your family's devices to it, and then you take it to your hotel, hook it up to the hotel's Wi-Fi. Like I hooked it up to my home Wi-Fi, and then once you do that, you'll be all set. So my closing thoughts on this TP-Link AX-1500 travel router. I don't think it's worth it for the price and what features it has. I would definitely buy this GL-iNet travel router over this TP-Link one. This TP-Link one, the switch on the side is just too complicated. You have to know what, I don't know, it's just hard to set up with the switch on the side, I think. The GL-iNet has everything in the web browser. You just plug it up, connect it to your computer, and then you can tell it what you want to get internet from, either the hardwired Ethernet, Wi-Fi, or via USB to your phone, or you can just hardwire it with a USB-C dongle to your phone. But this TP-Link AX-1500, I bought it with my own money. I'm not sponsored by anybody. This is all my own thoughts, but I would not buy this if I were you. I would invest in this one, the GL-iNet Wi-Fi 6 travel router, and also this one has 2.5 gig WAN, and these ones here just 1 gig. But that's just my thoughts on this. I hope you guys liked the video. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and have a good one.